Hello, how are you today? Do let me know, check in, drop a comment below. Are you feeling an eruptive energy? This is a theme that may be coming up this month, and it seems to be a mirror of the recent volcanic eruptions in Hawaii, how we are all essentially interconnected. And with Mother Earth, I mean, she is experiencing us, we are experiencing her. And with this eruption, it feels this fiery rising of energy of greater self-love, a spiritual ascension and experiences, and how a lot of energy is in Aries, which is fire at the moment. You know, Pluto is in Aquarius, which is highly transformative in terms of technology, and not only tech as we know it as devices, but our tech, as in our cellular DNA technology upgrading and psychic gifts activated, spiritual ascension, downloads, and receiving these light code integrations and activations within us. There's a lot of people who are having empathy activated within them over the coming year to 2 years. I'm getting that we're in a shift in how many will be experiencing this and really feeling for the first time the interconnection between all things and all beings, and how in relationship you may be feeling at this time a rising defiance or self-love within you in wanting to share the truth of your soul, the truth of who you are, your personal truth, whatever that may be. And you're being asked to hold grace and space, also to hold compassion and love for yourself in how you choose to experience, express, and share that. And how you're called to a new, higher, evolved version of you and how you do that. You can go about it in a fiery way, or you can come into truth from a higher perspective. And this card was coming out as a way of speaking about this and giving the analogy and the image of it, and it's the Eight of Swords. And it's saying something like how you may be perceiving yourself, sorry, the lighting there, perceive yourself to be here in disarray and disharmonious energy based on other energies you are experiencing. This could be past narratives, it could be energies in your reality, or people from the past, or situations or narratives that you may be tied to. It could be thought forms, it could be limiting beliefs, it could be emotions, it could be feelings of stress or anxiety or pain or depression or grief, or take it as it resonates. Not that I'm wanting to transmit or share that kind of energy with you, but simply to bring to attention of when you feel that you're in an ego or you're in suffering in the human experience, because there's a disconnection or disassociation from the higher self and the divine you. And it's kind of like your higher self looking at you like, what are you doing? What are you doing paying attention to this? Like, come over here. This is godly. This is your heaven. Like, don't fall into this trap, like to not allow yourself to be swayed if these energies are coming in, that you are asked to hold firmer personal boundaries so that you can keep dedicating and devoting yourself to your mission, which is divine plan, which is creating more heaven on earth within you and in your reality. And that requires you to be disciplined in doing the work and anchoring in and embodying your peace within you. Peace within me. That song is coming to me. Peace within me. If I find it, I'll share a poster link. And it's okay if you're feeling fiery anger or rage coming up. There's a lot of suppressed rage rising to the surface, I'm sensing. And that mirror that volcanic activity also, in how people are starting to see more beyond the veil and starting to see how they have accepted and tolerated far less than what they're worthy and deserving of divinely, and how there's an anger in that. Oh my God, why have I been putting up with this? Why have I tolerated this from myself and from others? Why have I allowed myself to stay in these cycles of self-sabotage, self-abandonment, self-betrayal, where everything is you pushed out? And you're asked to hold and anchor in greater self-love, and that is through following your principles and your values and remaining dedicated and devoted, and also going forward, focusing on how you are going forward and creating the lifestyle and the life and the reality that you truly require and desire, that is from the next level version of you. That means you can no longer keep feeding these dynamics. You can't keep feeding these energies. You can't be the empathetic person allowing other energies to drain you. So if you've been feeling exhausted, tired, drained, Look at who and what you've been giving attention and energy to that is no longer part of your path. That it's either watering your garden, it's nurturing you, it's loving of you, sincerely and genuinely and authentically, with emotion availability, with truth, with honesty, with the ability to have the hard conversations, to take the actions, to show up, to be visible, to be present. And you're deciding that you no longer desire anything that is surface level. There has to be something deeper to it. You're wanting the depth, you're wanting the divinity, you're wanting the higher perspective, to be seen, to shine a light on that, to shine a light on that truth, and to share your truth, and to feel that you're witnessed and validated. And the only way you can truly experience that is through witnessing and validating yourself, that you don't even want or need or seek it from another. And boom, that's when it actually just comes in organically. Because when you are in the energy of wholeness, you're not wanting or seeking anything, and therefore you are it. Tag, you're the frequency. I've shared a video on that before. So notice and observe when you are in a feeling of not being in wholeness. I know there's a higher version of you looking at you like, what are you even doing? Sorry. You're falling into the human egoic patterns again, which serves a purpose because it's a learning curve. It's what we're all here for. And how, if you're feeling there's any disharmonious energies, to also allow yourself to zoom out and to hold compassion for your own flaws and imperfections and your humanity, and allowing that to be something that humbles you in the point of allowing you to feel, to hold space for compassion and grace within your body, for yourself, for the situation, and for the other person. Everyone is doing the best that they can from their level of awareness and from their frequency. That does not mean that you need to continue to feed dynamics that you know are harmful to you and not serving your highest good and joy. You're asked to embody the new wisdom that you have learned in recent months and to take it forward with you, holding joy, holding on to your joy. I'm here for my next level. And you have to embody that to truly experience it. So this is the sign, the call to be mindful of how you share your truth. If you're wanting to share truth and there is a hint of frustration or anger in it, hold grace and compassion for yourself and how you choose to do that, while at the same time knowing the interconnection of all things, and what we do to one, we do to everyone, we do to ourselves. So there can be a knowing of that, while sharing your truth is ultimately important for the evolution of your soul and for the expression of your unique soul voice, which only you have. Your sound is unique to you. It cannot be replicated exactly anywhere else by anyone else. That makes your voice powerful. And to speak it with conviction and truth is you being in your authenticity, and that is the highest vibration. That is what makes you magnetic, owning and claiming and anchoring and speaking your truth. And you can also choose to do that in a way that is loving of you, that you're holding love and grace and compassion within your body as you share that truth, knowing that from an energy of love, it is not seeking to cause harm. It is coming from a loving intent that serves you and everything far better. Let me know if this is resonating with you. It's a very fiery energy, but also to bring love into that. So other cards that came out were the Three of Cups, which suggests soulful connections and depth, that you've been wanting greater depth, you're wanting greater truth, and that is coming in. I'm hearing fanfares down to what you want is right here. And it takes you embodying and being it. So if there's something that you need to speak up, you need to speak your truth, that once you do speak it, all shines on you and you are celebrated and revered. This is the high priestess energy of following your intuition, of speaking your truth and being it. And through that radiance of being, you attract more of what is in resonance with you in celebration, and all your cups are full. We have the completion of a cycle, bringing contentment and satisfaction in the world. And as I'd said, this is also talking about the interconnectedness of all things and all beings, that you get to choose to close cycles or to complete certain cycles and bringing in the new beginning with grace, compassion, and love. You may feel at this time that you're in a contraction, that we're being pulled back in a slingshot, almost about to be launched forward into the rebirth. So there may be, why is this happening? It seems things are falling apart, nothing's moving or working. I'm frustrated. You may feel the energy that you may have been overextending or overgiving or overproductive or dominantly in your masculine energy and wanting to come back into feminine energy and receptivity. Whether you're male or female, we both have masculine and feminine energies. So do see what seems to be out of balance. I do recommend the Key of Life channel again, where she has a masculine energy subliminal message, which can activate and help you embody that state, that frequency of activated masculine, divine masculine energy to take action in a way that's in alignment for you from a place of power, confidence, conviction that is godly. And likewise, if you're feeling that your feminine energy is out of balance, to play the feminine divine goddess frequency one, and that can help you to embody femininity and receptivity. So you may want to listen to both to activate a harmonizing and balancing between the masculine and feminine energy within you, since all essentially comes from us and the broadcaster of our frequency from our body. That dog barking just kind of startled me a bit, was unexpected. Or am I getting a message of expect the unexpected? Something may come in, but not necessarily to be startled or surprised by it. Be pleasantly surprised that something good is making its way to you, which is interesting because the next card is something making its way to you. And you may feel that you're trapped or stuck or powerless at this time, when that is simply illusion. It's like you have literally tied yourself up. When you're free to move and make changes, what you can do is focus on what you can control. So if you're feeling nothing is moving and you don't know what step to take, now, I'm looking at a card deck over there where I've got the booklet description from Work Your Light Oracle, and for some reason the booklet is turned upside down, and I'm seeing the words in bold, light turned upside down. It might feel like the light has turned, everything is upside down. But you have the power to turn things around again, as I'm also getting. Take that as it resonates for you. You can clear your spaces with gratitude and appreciation, listening to the divine feminine subliminal and being in receptive mode and appreciation, knowing that things are working out for you. All is working in your favor. You are receiving right here, right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I prepare my spaces to receive. I declutter my mind. I come back into harmonious energy within me, and you can feel in your body through that movement and those taking those actions that you indeed do have power, that you do indeed have the ability to move your energy and transform things in your reality through your actions. You're not completely helpless or powerless at this time. It's a moment of contraction before the rebirth, that you're about to be launched and things are about to pick up momentum, and you get to choose to liberate yourself right now in knowing you are free to receive your next level from a place of wisdom and joy. Eight of Wands is coming in. Can you hear it in my voice even? There's almost an excitement coming through me of things are picking up momentum and picking up speed, and how you have embodied all of these practices of breath work and nervous system regulation and intuitive knowing and better discernment, not judgment, but discernment of what serves you and what doesn't, what's watering your garden and what's depleting you, what is pouring into you and expanding you and being loving of you, and what is taking from you. And you have a greater awareness of that, and you're perfectly within your rights to stand in your truth and to say no to what you know is no longer for you. You can stand up for yourself, and through that signal of your greater self-love and setting the boundary, so you create and bring in a new reality, and you can move forward in your joy. I deserve better, I claim better, I deserve my joy, all is working out for me. And the fiery action going forward, you're following the flow. More things are just magnetically coming to you, and it may feel like, oh my God, this is all happening so fast. I'm also hearing new platonic and romantic relationships coming in, where you no longer have to do the work that you were doing to deal with these kind of energies, because the energies coming in are not this kind of energy. Therefore, you're not practicing breath work for 10 minutes every morning, whatever it may be. You're simply in your joy because you're around harmonious energies. Things get faster, and it may feel like there's a jolt in your body, like, can I, can't I? If you're questioning whether or not you can trust that, you're falling back into old patterns and cycles and not being in fullness and wholeness and trust. You're asked to hold greater trust at this time and to embody and breathe in and hold the energy. I'm seeing a huge love heart now, like candles in a love heart of romanticizing yourself and loving yourself, and through truly nurturing and romanticizing and loving your life, you fill up your own inner garden and well-being, and that is reflected back to you, and you can hold this golden frequency of wholeness as you move forward in joy. I'm hearing wee, yay, kind of childlike play. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. I asked for an outcome, and this was the card that came out, and it was abundance, prosperity, financial success based on your hard work, and the hard work being the inner work that you have done to claim this new level of you and to be in your truth and to speak your truth. It's one thing to put out happy pictures of you on social media and so on. It's another thing to speak what is truly your truth and to make admissions and to show your humanity and to say that you're struggling in some area and that you're working on alchemizing something and transforming something, and you're working on embodiment of greater wealth and prosperity. You're working on financial success. You're working on your business. You're working on healthier relational dynamics. You're working on speaking your truth more. You're allowing yourself to be vulnerable and to be seen and to be visible, and you're consisting and showing up. And the energy, and I've seen other people share this earlier on today. I was feeling it and sensing it, and I love Kyle Graves' work, and I just saw him share the card of do the work, and it's the energy of absolutely, I've been feeling it, of you potentially feeling, oh my God, I have nothing more to give. I've tried all this, I've done all this, I've gone all these avenues. Literally, I've nothing else to give. I just feel exhausted, I'm drained. Please just show me my results. And you're actually being asked now to step up to a whole new level in going forward. And it may feel counterproductive and counterintuitive, but it's actually really going to give you rewards, as in you are pouring into your passion and purpose and mission. You're being this energy, you're moving into the divine plan, the creativity, the expression, the being the truth of who you are, and moving away from these energies as you go forward into greener pastures. And in the contraction, in the rebirth situation, the contraction can feel uncomfortable. It can feel that you're pushed, that you're under pressure. It's also a moment to rest and to receive before you expand again. But there's also we don't stop. We do keep going. And you're going forward in a way of knowing that something has completed, and you're going forward in a new energy. Even if you feel tired or you feel that you're wanting results to come in, you can be in the embodiment of greater wisdom and joy. You can free yourself from feeling tied and bound. You can set boundaries for what feels like it's depleting your energy or not serving your highest good. You can choose to connect with the energy of joy as you keep going forward, knowing that your wisdom is your wealth, and your wisdom is taking you to those greener pastures going forward. Angel cards were joy and wisdom. You have the wisdom of knowing joy is your divine birthright. And when you follow your joy, you're more connected to source. And you are source, and you are godly, and you are whole. And as you claim and anchor in your energy of wholeness, so you receive that in your reality, in frequency of embodying this truth. All that you require and desire is magnetized to you. All your needs are met, yet there's still the pathway. You're still on your path, and action is still required. They're still showing up. I've been cooking today. I've been preparing for my Reiki Masters the next couple of days. And I have been feeling this energy of like, more, like you have to do more. And this resistance there. And then saying, coming on and doing my post and doing this video, you can zoom out and look from a higher perspective and say it's a privilege. That if I share this message and it resonates with one person and may support them at this point in time, that is abundance and prosperity for you, for me. It's a ripple effect. How can you choose the love of the ripple effect? That's almost made me emote with the energy coming through. Wow. Okay, I'm going to read the energy of going forward. Ooh. Choose love, be the ripple effect. Okay, when you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, this energy. But this card indicates that it's important not to let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Also, I said boundary. So maybe that you need increased personal boundaries at this time to commit to you and your goals. I'm with you. You've got it. You can do this. Step up and know that your needs are taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way for your highest good. And your highest good is everybody's highest good. So even if you're speaking your truth and you're setting boundaries, you can come back into wholeness and say, this is actually an act of love. It's not sugarcoating anything. Speaking your truth is an act of love, because if you do not say what is true for you, how can people know who you really are? How can you expect anyone to love the authentic you if you are not authentic with yourself? That it is in speaking our truth and saying, this is who I am, this is what I require in relationship. You allow yourself to be met as and where you are. The resonance can meet you. So you may feel that fire, even I'm feeling it in my heart now, and I'm seeing that heart shape again, as in you're broadcasting who you are and what you require now, and in a new emboldened energy. And that signal can be felt. But the stronger your self-love, the more you see your cups filled. Wow. Wisdom and joy, angel cards coming out. Knowledge is learned, but wisdom is the divine prompting within you. Your angel guidance is to connect to your still, quiet center and listen to the wisdom of your soul. Then you take decisions and act from your infinite self. So if there's relationships, connections, friendships, partnerships, family members even, that you feel that you've been not in resonance with, to know from the infinite nature of your soul and from their souls, and we're all connected. We're all connected through the portal of our hearts. We can come from things from a divine perspective. We can send love to everything and compassion while choosing not to be actually physically, energetically connected in ways that you may be guided to do. Cord cutting, you may want to release someone from your energy that you feel is depleting you, or calling on your attention when it's not serving your focus going forward. Not to be in an energy of resentment or anger towards that, but to have compassion in holding space for yourself and what you're claiming as what you require in your reality. It's an act of love for yourself. You can also give love to the dynamic and to the situation. So cord cutting may be beneficial. You're very welcome to step into energy healing with me, to do cord cutting clearance, to learn practices about that, to even receive attunement so you can practice energy healing on yourself and be aware of all of these practices for spiritual hygiene, to cleanse your auric field, breath, things that I do and teach my students with, to support them in feeling more embodied and harmonious in their own energy. This is so important moving forward in the shifts that we're in. Next year into 2027, we're in a huge shift in the world of so many systems and things and ways of being and thinking and living that are falling away as we connect more with a sense of wholeness and embodiment and live from greater higher truth. It's going to be a very different way of being and thinking and living and creating, and coming out of consumption into more creation. So walk your path in life as one of the wise ones, and all will revere and respect you. The affirmation said, I listen to my wisdom, and on joy, I find the joy in everything. Look at the wonder of everything. Look at everything as the opportunity to learn and to grow and to evolve and to remain focused on moving forward. You are asked to do the work, whether that is in your state of being or in how you show up and continue to pour into what you are creating with love, with fire, with passion, with grace, and with compassion, knowing the interconnectedness of all beings, and with you choosing to commit to focusing on light, to turn things around, that you are already a champion, you're already successful. Embody your success right here, right now. Financial success, abundance, abundance of healthy, soulful connection, abundance of resources, connections, clients, possibilities, magic, abundance of travel, of adventures, a spiritual voyage, and visiting and connecting with others that you can create community and impact with. So beautiful. All that you require and desire is right here, right now. All that is needed is being the state of wholeness and continuing to show up from that state. Let me know if this has resonated with you. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Sending you so much love as you align with the truth of your soul and choose how you respond, how you show up, rather than being reactive. We know better, we're doing better, and you deserve better. That's love.